What's up, y'all? It's Jazz, and you're tuning to another episode of I Can't Make This Up. Yes, today we're going to be talking about Miss Caresha and Diddy and their allegedness. So, before we get into the video, y'all, if you have not already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, turn your notifications on so you can get notified when I post more videos like this. Also, like this video. It is a free way to support the channel and let YouTube know that we're here, you guys. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. So, word on the street is that yungmiami and Diddy are allegedly over. Now, as you know, the Cassie lawsuit came out. It shattered everybody's perception of them. So everybody kind of like on their tips and toes around this motherfucker. Like, they're literally not trying to touch the Diddy situation because they don't want to be a part of it. People don't want their brands to have to succumb to his influence. They don't want their legacy and especially their money. So you have seen that a lot of the support system that Diddy had a few weeks ago literally no longer exists. That whole campaign that he had a few weeks ago when he was doing the Revolt Fest and when he was doing dropping albums and everything, like, y'all, we literally do not see that same energy. So word on the street is yungmiami has a new reality show that's going to be coming out, y'all. So a lot of people at first did not know where the reality show was going to be placed. It's been said that the reality show is going to be placed on BET. Now, a lot of people also thought that was a surprise. You got to remember, her manager still P. He has contract with BT with the show Impact. Y'all got to remember who actually, I think he executive produced it or something. He a part of it. That relationship succeeds over there very well because of him with the Impact ATL. So it was only right that he's able to use his resources to get one of his biggest artists on his own label, a show. So with that being said, y'all already know the people basically are anticipating this to be a blowout for yungmiami. The reason they are anticipating this to be so big for Miami is because it'll be like the first real time that people have heard from her since this whole Diddy situation. Now, again, remember, when it first happened, yungmiami said nothing. yungmiami basically posted pictures of her merchandise that she shared with Diddy, trying to off that, selling it at a discounted rate. And it could have also been because it was around Christmas time, right? We usually don't necessarily see it like that. If it's Christmas and it's Christmas pajamas, you're probably paying full price. But I get it. Now, with that, y'all, we didn't see her say anything as Joe, what's his name? Dang, what's that man's name? Is it Joe Budden? I think it's Joe Budden. When he was talking about her, that's when she finally came out and really said something. And it was peculiar because it's like, yo, got a whole situation with Diddy going on here, and you have said nothing yet, girl, about this, but you could say something about that, man. So, yeah, as you know, a lot of people are anticipating this show to come out because they're hoping that she talked to Diddy. Now, here is my opinion, and I'm going to keep it a beat in the buck. I don't think she's going to talk about Diddy. I don't think she's going to talk about Diddy. As much as you know about Diddy, is it ever going to be smart to out anything that he has going on without your formal protection? And does yungmiami want to get suited and booted for the next 25 years that this man could be stepping in order to protect herself? No. So I don't think she's going to say anything about Diddy. I think she's going to make everybody think that she's going to say something about Diddy so y'all can go run them ratings up. But y'all go watch it for me because I am not paying for BET. Never will. Still ain't even seen the end of the Impact since that girl stopped streaming it illegally. I personally ain't putting energy into stuff that's not really that for real, And to me, Impact, them girls are not really that for real. They may be like, internet that, but it's like one of those things. It's like you watching a bunch of people try to put stuff together to make it come off as real to you. So because I know that about reality shows, I don't think I will be watching yungmiami's either. I will be watching the clips that y'all display if y'all go watch it. And I gotta say, I'm not trying to be funny. I have not seen many clips of the Impact ATL either. So I'm just saying I think it's gonna fall in the same category of we don't care enough to go to BET, buy this, and see that you're still not gonna talk about Diddy. And that's what everybody wanna hear about. I already see the game. I would be more surprised if she did talk about Diddy. I would not be waiting for her to talk about Diddy. I would be surprised the day that they say she said something. And I'm not talking about the Oh, I'm crying because I miss him. Oh, I'm crying because things are a little bit different. I'm talking about the real, like what happened? How do you know these things were true? What's going on with y'all? Y'all know I don't think that she is really happy about the fact that he refollowed Gina either. Because y'all got to remember, Gina Hung is the girl that was with Diddy allegedly before Miami. And when Miami came into the picture, y'all remember her and Miami had a big falling out, big blowout over the internet where Miami even insinuated things like kind of being able to call the shots on when a freak off happens or something like that. Like it was along the lines of that a little bit when she said, I can have you on your knees like one call to Diddy. It was definitely one of those things. So let's go ahead and move on. So again, like I said, Young Miami, she really not here for the stuff that he's doing. I'm not gonna lie, it does look like he has it looked like they have told him not to be around her because she's bad for the image. It looked like they either told that to him or he figured that. But whatever the case is, it looks like Young Miami is out of the cut. So you know how people get like, oh, but you gonna kick me to the curb? The one that really helped you gloss up, the one that really helped you glow up? Because y'all gotta remember, y'all know people wasn't really actually checking for Diddy by the time that him and Young Miami pulled up. I think that was all a publicity stunt to get people my age interested in him again. So now you got, and I'm not going to lie, it worked because y'all, I even went to the Revolt Festival. Let me tell you, we applied for media passes. We got denied initially. When we got denied initially from Revolt World, and it was in Atlanta, Georgia at the little Tyler Perry old studios. When we got denied from Revolt World for media, they sent us a complimentary pass. They said, no, you didn't get approved for media, but we'll send you a complimentary pass. So we were already in Georgia. We had linked up with Mike Will, made it. Shout out to Mike Will. Shout out to the Eardrummers family, Joe Anthony, Deb, all of them over there. Great times. But so we were already like in the vicinity. We went home for like 2 days because we were waiting for that response on if we were going to get the tickets. We didn't get the tickets, so we went home. Matter of fact, I say 2 days. We went home for 1 day. We live in Florida. This was in Georgia. We went home for 1 day. I came back the next night. Literally the next night, I was back in Georgia because we got 2 tickets that morning that we went home. 2 press passes or 2 tickets, 2 3-day passes. It wasn't even the media passes or nothing like that. It was 2 3-day passes. So it was just really weird. I say all that to say his team did a lot on the ground. I witnessed that marketing that they do firsthand, whether it is anything from in front of your eyes, like Instagram or on TV, or the word of mouth on the ground. The people that they know are going to go tell somebody that they had a bad experience, so I'd rather you go tell them you had a good experience. Dumb motherfuckers are down to the T like that. They be knowing what's going on. So I say all that to say, y'all, I'm really thinking that at the end of the day, Young Miami was kicked to the curb in this situation because she served her purpose, and right now there is another agenda at hand, and she would kind of mess it up if she came around with her purpose, which is basically all this sex-driven stuff, you know? So, moving forward, y'all, Young Miami does have her show that is coming out, but it is rumored that it is now being a little delayed on when they were probably first going to be done with it, because she has to shoot some scenes over because it seems that they are completely scrubbing Diddy from her reality show. Like I said, I don't think the Gina stuff sat well with her. I don't think the not talking to me and kind of making it seem like I'm your problem after something bad happens. Like, I hate when men do that. Like, bitch, I've been here. Like, what are you doing? Now, for Young Miami, I think it's a clear... Like, I heard Tisa Tell, shout out to Tisa Tell, she reported on this first as far as I could see, as far as the intellectual way to think of it, because we all kind of seen that Young Miami has the show and that she would be removing Diddy from the scenes. We did see that, but Tisa did make a point, and she was just basically like, at the end of the day, she thinks that it was so much of Diddy involved in this situation that that's why they had to reshoot. And you got to remember, Diddy is Caresha'S meal ticket, and in a sense, Caresha was Diddy's meal ticket for the stardom right now, like for the cool kids right now. You know what I'm saying? As far as his meal ticket, he been got it. But the money, again, he was giving her a lot of money. I heard he was giving her $500K at first, and then he went down to $200K. That's where they had their first little argument. But even to be getting that much money, y'all got to remember how much money y'all think he's actually making. At least, remember, I said they are marketing geniuses down to word of mouth. They are going to get money. They are going to get ratings and views. They're going to get what they need out of the situation. So you don't think that, I don't know, y'all. Y'all tell me. But one thing that I will say, and I'm going to keep it a bean and a buck. I think that most of the things that he did, are planned. I think Young Miami learned enough. I do think that at the end of the day, she does not fit the plans anymore. So now she has had to learn how, she's had to be a city girl for real and pick up on how he makes his money. So if she turns around and doesn't have him tomorrow, she'll be able to go get it. And I think she found that. Again, I do want to say that she has a great relationship with P from QC. You got to remember, I just saw a picture with P and Diddy the other day. And not P Diddy, but P, QCP, and then P Diddy. I saw a picture with them the other day. So it still could be under Diddy's thumb that this is happening. It still could be under his ruling or whatever the case is that this is happening, y'all. We got to take that into consideration. He could still be working behind the scenes to make sure that stuff is getting done. I still see pictures on her page with Diddy. She hasn't completely removed him out of her life. She's probably completely removing him out of the footage, out of the reality show. And I do think she's mad at the Gina stuff, but I think it has way more to do with them thinking that they have a surefire plan and strategy for marketing so that she could still come up without looking like she's a part of that situation. I'm telling y'all, she still loved that man some way, somehow. She's still in that circle with him. I saw that. Y'all gotta remember, P the one that got the connects. So I'm pretty sure that, he's the one that actually knows what's going on, So yeah, again, Young Miami coming out with this reality show. I don't think Diddy will be included, but I don't think that means he is excluded from the funds. I do not think he's going to allow her to talk anything about him. She finna have to keep playing the same way she been playing, which is deaf dumb about the situation. Like she don't know what is going on. And I think they will use the anticipation that people want to know what she has to say to get ratings for the show, just for us to get there. And we don't see nothing that we were trying to see. So again, I don't think it's worth running and waste your money to go get a BT subscription. Just let whoever got the subscription tell you if she talk about him, and then we'll go see. Because no. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments. Do you think that Young Miami is like leaving Diddy out because she's upset at him and his shenanigans and leaving her out of things himself? Or do you think it was something that had to be done for the brand? And, that's just the way it is, but he still may be benefiting from it. Let me know in the comments. And again, if you haven't already, go ahead and like this video. Again, guys, it's a free way to support the channel and let YouTube still know that we're here. And with that, if you haven't already subscribe to the channel so that you can get notifications whenever I post videos like this. Bye.